Hello everyone. As in the previous session, we have discussed about business services, and we know business services are the services which are used by the business enterprise to conduct their activities. So there are various types of business services as we have discussed. For example, banking, communication, transportation, warehousing, etc. So in this session, we'll be discussing some types of business services. So starting with the first type of business service, which is banking. Now, in simple terms, a bank accepts money on deposits, repayable on demand, and also earns a margin of profit by lending money. A bank stimulates economic activity in the market by dealing in money. So what do you mean by bank? Bank is which accepts the money of deposit from the public and lends the same money to the borrower. And in between of that, it earns a margin of profit by lending money. So we can say bank is a buyer as well as seller, as it accepts the money of deposit from the public for the purpose of lending or investment. Now, there are various types of banks. First is commercial bank. Second is cooperative bank. Third is specialized bank. And fourth is central bank. So the first type of bank is commercial banks. Commercial banks are governed by Indian Banking Regulation Act 1949, and according to it, banking means accepting deposits of money from the public for the purpose of lending or investment. So commercial banks वो banks होते हैं जिनका मेन मोटिव होता है पब्लिक का पैसा एक्सेप्ट करना इन द फॉर्म ऑफ डिपॉजिट और इसी मनी को वो लेंड करते हैं बोरोवर्स को या कहीं इन्वेस्ट करते हैं. Commercial banks are of two types, public sector and private sector banks. Public sector banks are those in which the government has a major stake. Public sector banks वो banks होते हैं जहां पे government का share ज़्यादा होता है and these bank emphasizes on social objective than on profitability. So इस बैंक का जो main motive होता है social objective achieve करना होता है other than profitability. Private sector banks are owned, managed and controlled by private promoters, and these banks work according to the market forces. Some example of public sector banks are State Bank of India, Punjab National Banks, etc. And some example of private sector banks are HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, etc. Now the next type of bank is cooperative bank. So cooperative banks are governed by the provisions of State Cooperative Society Act and meant essentially for providing cheap credit to their member. Cooperative banks वो बैंक होते हैं जो अपने member को cheap credit provide करते हैं and it is a main source of rural credit. For example, agriculture financing in India. So cooperative banks जो cheap credit provide करते हैं अपने members को, ये members होते हैं farmers. And these farmers take cheap credit from these cooperative banks. Next is specialized bank. Specialized banks are foreign exchange banks, industrial banks, development banks, export-import banks catering to specific needs of these unique activities. So specialized banks basically provide financial aids to the industries, heavy projects, or we can say to the foreign trades. And the last type of bank is central banks. The central banks of any country supervises, controls and regulates the activity of all the commercial banks of that country. So central bank act as a government banker. It controls and coordinates the credit policy and the currency of any country. Example of central bank in India is Reserve Bank of India. Now, the next topic is functions of commercial banks. First function is acceptance of deposit. So banks are both borrowers and lenders of money. As borrowers, they pay interest, and as lenders, they grant loans and get interest. So acceptance of deposit का मतलब है जो बैंक होता है वो borrower भी होता है और लेंडर भी होता है. बोरोवर कैसे? जब वो पब्लिक से पैसा बोरो करता है इन द फॉर्म ऑफ डिपॉजिट, उसी अमाउंट पे पब्लिक को इंटरेस्ट भी पेमेंट करता है. और लेंडर कैसे है? लेंडर वो लोन ग्रांट करता है लोगों को, बोरोवर को, और उनसे इंटरेस्ट लेता है. So in this way, banks are both borrowers and lenders of money. So the bank accepts the deposit through current account, saving accounts and fixed deposit account. करंट अकाउंट्स वो अकाउंट होते हैं जो बेसिकली बिजनेसमैन ओपन करते हैं क्योंकि उन पे रेगुलर बेसिस ऑफ ट्रांजैक्शंस होती हैं. दे हैव लार्ज नंबर ऑफ ट्रांजैक्शन and they can withdraw the amount extend to the balance in their account without any prior notice. But there is a drawback in this account that in current account, the bank does not pay any interest. Second is saving accounts. Saving accounts are generally opened by general public and there is a restriction to the withdrawal of amount in saving account and also the number of time, restriction in number of times also. The bank pays the interest on saving account as decided by the RBI. So RBI decides the rate of interest on saving bank account. And the fixed deposit account is a time deposit account. In fixed deposit, we get the higher rate of interest. Bank pays the higher rate of interest in fixed deposit account. And also in fixed deposit account, you can withdraw the amount after a certain period of time which has been fixed in fixed deposit. And if you withdraw that amount prior or premature amount withdrawal, then there will be a penalty to be paid on premature withdrawal. Now, next function is lending of funds. So second major activity of commercial bank is to provide loans and advances out of the money received through deposit. These advances can be made in the form of overdrafts, cash credit, discounting trade bills, term loans, consumer credits and other miscellaneous advances. So lending of funds का मतलब होता है जब बैंक बिना डिपॉजिट का मनी रिसीव किए लोन प्रोवाइड करती है या लोन एडवांस करती है और ये एडवांसेस होते हैं इन द फॉर्म ऑफ ओवरड्राफ्ट, कैश क्रेडिट एक्सेट्रा. नेक्स्ट फंक्शन इज check facility. The check is the most developed credit instrument, a unique feature and function of banks for the withdrawal of deposit. It is the most convenient and an inexpensive medium of exchange. So check क्या है? Check एक most developed credit instruments है जिससे बैंक फंक्शन करती है withdrawal of deposit. जितना अमाउंट बैंक में डिपॉजिट है आप चेक इशू करके या चेक लगा के withdrawal कर सकते हो. There are two types of check, bearer check which are encashable immediately at banker counters and crossed check which are to be deposited only in the payer's account. Next function is remittance of funds. So remittance of funds means which provide the facility of fund transfer from one place to another on account of the interconnectivity of branches. So this transfer of funds can be in the form of bank drafts, pay order, mail transfers, etc. These are some examples of remittance of funds. Next function is allied services. So in addition to above functions, banks also provide allied services such as bill payments, locker facilities, underwriting services, perform other services like buying and selling of shares and debentures. So these are some functions of commercial banks. Now the next topic is e-banking. E-banking means internet banking. So internet banking means any user with PC, that is personal computer, and a browser can get connected to the bank's website to perform any of the virtual banking function. So e-banking is basically the banks which provide online services to its customers, that is known as e-banking. So e-banking is a service provided by many banks that allows a customer to conduct banking transactions such as managing savings, checking accounts, applying for loans or paying bills over the internet. So e-banking एक ऐसा प्लेटफॉर्म है जहां पे कस्टमर्स को ऑनलाइन बैंकिंग फैसिलिटीज का बेनिफिट मिलता है. ऑनलाइन बैंकिंग फैसिलिटीज, फॉर एग्जांपल चेकिंग अकाउंट्स, अप्लाइंग फॉर लोन्स, पेइंग बिल्स ओवर द इंटरनेट एक्सेट्रा. Now, the benefits of e-bankings are e-banking facilitates digital payments. Banking provides 24 hours, 365 days a year services to the customer of the bank. Customers can make some of the permitted transactions from office or house or while traveling via mobile telephone. It inculcates a sense of financial discipline by recording each and every transaction. So in this session, we have learned the banking services under business services. In the next session, we'll continue with some more business services. That's all for today. Thank you.